There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's entrance. There is a large amount of debris blocking the entrance. It will be impossible for us to move it without... There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth battlesuit. There is a mortar payload within it that we can place onto the debris. The second is the remains of a swarmer, specifically a miniaturized communications device. We could use it to detonate the mortar remotely. I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges. The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
I will establish a shield. The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Your EV suit does not protect you in combat. Re-equip your body armor now.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
Enemy targets on center. Psychic damage detected.
We should move forward before more defenses activate. Shields are malfunctioning in this area. The shadows of those consoles should provide a measure of safety. The shields will hold. Our destination is ahead. We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels. The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels. Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission. The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway. Our time here is limited. The Voth will return in force. We have to do this now. There is no other option. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
Admiral Tuvok, come in!
Dyson, 3 to beam up.
We can't get a lock. You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
We're going to die! We're going to die!
We have a lock on you, sir. Just give the word. Good to have you on board, sir. I'm Chief Engineer Tarkram. The fleet and your ship are still engaged with the Voth, but several Voth ships are making their way towards the gateway. One of their dreadnoughts has already passed through. As the only available ship, we have orders to stop the other Voth from entering the gateway.
Engage your ship's special functions by clicking here.
no more Voth in the vicinity, but one dreadnought did go through the gateway. If my readings are correct, it is passing into another Dyson sphere, this one deeper in the Delta Quadrant. If the Voth are allowed to enter another sphere, they will try to claim it, as they have fought to claim this one. Navigational readings indicate we are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the USS Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Jenolan Dyson sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Jenolan in 2294. The USS Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Jenolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae and moved to this location with the Gold inside. I am detecting disabled systems on the Gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth dreadnought has its weapons armed, but has not fired. What do you suggest?
Thank the prophets. I knew someone would find us. We were on a routine survey in the Jenolan Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and... I don't want any trouble. I'm on a mission of exploration. Let me tell you how we got here, and maybe that will convince you. We were on a routine survey in the Jenolan Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and... My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived. Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like that. Another Dyson sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them. Voyager found that some Voth were open to negotiation. We should make every attempt to find a peaceful solution.
Ship is under attack.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we... You're not... You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish!
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new ship.
Ship is under attack. Target shield activated.
Tuvok! Frustrated? You were so easy to manipulate.
I do not get angry. I rectify my mistakes.
Target's shield activated.
This vessel cannot defeat them alone.
This ship can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not. They are extremely dangerous.
The Lisette is here to provide any assistance you require.
the Alpha Quadrant.
Many have tried. All have failed.
Rear shield failing.
3 Undine battleships inbound.
3 battleships? That may be a problem.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through.
Looks like you can use a hand.
Right shield failing. Rear shield failing. Target shield has failed.
Is that all of the Undine?
It is not over yet, Captain. 2 Undine dreadnoughts are approaching.
Ship under attack. Core shield failing. Shield failing. Hull integrity 75%. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
You only delay the inevitable.
Good to see you. We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way. Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
Neither the Republic nor the Klingon Empire has any authority in this sphere. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Janolan, a Starfleet vessel. It was mapped by the USS Enterprise D, a Starfleet vessel. Since then, it has been studied and claimed by the United Federation of Planets. We will be the ones who determine what happens here. No one else. We've worked with the Alliance in the Solanae sphere because that was the best option. But this sphere, no matter its location, has been under Federation control for 4 decades. If you want to study the sphere, we can open negotiations. But the current state of war makes that a less than optimal option. Until then, I will defend the Federation's claim if I must.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies. It is time we did so.
This matter is far from settled. We cannot simply put aside territorial claims because someone else wants what we have. However, I will consult with Sub-Commander Cole and Starfleet Command and discuss the situation.
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Sub-Commander Cole can handle the details. I am a ship captain, not an administrator.
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind, an affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts, and the results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence. We have fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae sphere, only to open up a gateway that the Undine can now use to reach our space. They will no longer have to create rifts from fluidic space. Was this Cooper's plan all along? I suggest we return to Sub-Commander Cole. We must attempt to save the fragile peace of the Alliance.
The sphere is under Federation control.
This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarrah is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Very well, Vulcan. We will finish this later.